Now, CBS 46 Pinpoint Weather, certified Atlanta's most accurate forecast.
And we are watching Dorian very closely, finally starting to pick up speed, moving to the northwest at 6 miles an hour. Right now, winds at 110 miles an hour. That makes it a Category 2 hurricane, already bringing tropical storm force winds along the Florida East Coast. But even Georgia, although we're still fairly far away from the system, this rain you see here, these are some of the outer rain bands. And as Dorian gets closer and closer, we're going to see more of an effect from Dorian on the Georgia coast and eventually on the Carolina coast. So we're going to take you hour by hour. This system only moving at 6 miles an hour, so it's not picking up speed quite yet. Because of that, tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., it's still off the Florida coast. But by tomorrow afternoon to tomorrow evening, that's when we'll start to feel the effects. Notice, mainly on the coast, where we'll see some heavy downpours and some storm surge of 4 to 7 feet. But we're far enough away, not much of an effect on North Georgia. More of an effect on South Carolina. Now models taking it surprisingly, if not dangerously close to Charleston in the South Carolina coast, and then very close to the Outer Banks of North Carolina near Wilmington as well as we head towards the end of the week. Now, rainfall's an issue, could see 4 to 7 inches, but an even bigger issue is that storm surge, especially with the high tide. You factor both of those together, and we are going to see a good 3 to 6 foot storm surge across the Georgia coast as we head into South Carolina, North Carolina. Some isolated areas could see a 9-foot storm surge. So a lot of water moving on to the coastal areas of Georgia and the Carolinas. So in a nutshell, what we're expecting: 3 to 7 foot storm surge in coastal Georgia, even higher amounts in coastal South Carolina and North Carolina. As far as the rain goes, 4 to 8 inches with isolated amounts up to 10 inches of rain. Here in North Georgia, little to no impact. You will notice a little bit of a breeze starting tomorrow into Thursday, so it will get a little breezy in North Georgia, but that is all we will see in North Georgia with this system. And I say that because this isn't the only one out there. Ella Dorsey, we are getting very busy in the tropics.
Yeah, it's the time of year for it, Jennifer. We're starting to see things light up all over the Atlantic and in the Gulf of Mexico, where just today, Tropical Storm Fernand formed. Take a look at where it is. It is in the western Gulf of Mexico. It's actually already beginning to move inland into Mexico, and that's where it will go the next couple of days. So it's just going to bring a lot of rain to northern Mexico. It will not have much of an effect at all on us here in the United States. One that we are watching in the Atlantic, it is hundreds of miles off of the coast of Africa. This is Tropical Depression 8, which is expected to reach tropical storm strength by this time tomorrow. Good news here, this one's expected to stay in the Atlantic as well, but we are nearing the peak of the hurricane season, which really peaks on September 11th. So we're going to continue to see this activity ramp up. We're expecting another wave to move off of Africa here in the next week, which could have potential impact on the United States. So do not let your guard down after Dorian moves through. We have at least another month or so of very active tropical activity through the Gulf of Mexico, the Atlantic, and even the Eastern Atlantic that we're going to be watching. Jen.
It just makes you stick to your stomach because we're only in the beginning, and then you realize that the hurricane season continues through the end of November. That's so far away from now. And of course, we'll be here watching it very closely along with you as these systems start to develop. It's really hot outside. I know we're talking Dorian, Dorian, Dorian. That's because we have beautiful weather, but we do have really hot weather. 94 degrees outside right now, 91 at 7 o'clock, 85 at 9 o'clock, and just staying pretty warm as we head through the evening with mostly clear skies. Tomorrow will be just as hot, if not hotter. We are going to wake up in the low 70s, but with the sunshine, we are going to rebound quickly. And I'm forecasting high of 96 tomorrow afternoon with lots of sunshine. Rest of the week, mid-90s every single day. The average is in the upper 80s, and we're going to be well above that even through the weekend. Dorian, again, will bring a little bit of a breeze Wednesday night into Thursday. Otherwise, we won't really feel much of an effect here. Just lots of sunshine and heat with an isolated chance of rain by early next week.